morning, everybody. There's Bella. She's cleaning herself. Miles. He's having a good time. There he is. Chunky Void. That's a good way to start. I'm sorry you have to be this close to me, but those two are sweet, so there you go. Hopefully, internet. Hopefully, we'll be doing some more Maya the Bee today. I've not played this game in a very long time. And I tried a couple days ago, but it just wasn't. My internet sometimes acts up. Frequently acts up. Yeah, I have the speedrun record for this game, but it's a very, very bad record. It just so happens that there's only two people who speedrun this, and the other person submitted like one record, and they don't seem to. Or not, it's like not active competition. There was one record, and then I submitted mine, and then that was it. The end of the competition. That's the last thing that happened. That was a long time ago. But like that being said, my record still sucks. So like, let's go back and have one that we can be proud of, right? Oh, all right. CD volume. Hope you guys are doing well today. I do. I say that all the time, and I mean it every time. Hopefully someone's gonna tell me if that's not right. Yep. Alright. Come on. God, I didn't even. Hold on. Well, I'm sorry, one last thing I gotta do. I'm bad at this. I just woke up, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at this whole streamer thing. Because I've started this thing, and I've always just, like when I say casual, relaxed place, I mean I literally just like climb onto my computer chair and start playing a game and push the record button, like. But there are a few things I need to do before stream. That's just a fact. I never do. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard to get better at this. I made myself a checklist, but it's on my laptop right now, and I need to write down a physical piece of paper to put on my wall. Because it's like, if it's in my laptop and I roll straight out of bed to stream, I'm not going to see it, right? Right. So I gotta do that. Try really hard to remember to write that down after stream today. Specifically, the thing I forgot to do is our B fact. So let's see. Hold on, where's our B fact? I don't know if you guys hear anything, but Miles is yelling at me. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that and we'll continue. Alright. And then later today, Defoe redeemed the points submitted the points to make me play another hurting game from before. So if you're at all familiar with how that works around here, I'm excited about that. It's going to be very bad. He chose Alien vs. Predator for Atari Jaguar, which is not what I was expecting, to be honest, but it's been a little while. We'll do that again. I actually played that twice, technically, just because, well, technically, not really. I played it one day for a little while, had to go to my doctor, and then the next day, I believe, I played it some more, because we didn't get to play it that much. Here's what I'll do, actually, because the music in this game sucks. So I'll leave, the music in this game is just hot garbage. So what are our music options, actually? Hold on, starting soon. Yeah, let's maybe make it a little bit quieter, but let's put up our starting soon music for this experience, because it's like, I mean it when I say this game has bad music. That's not right. So this part I feel bad about also, but I'm glad I thought to do this because, right, bad music. And it should be as easy as that should. Oh, well, hold on. That really should. We're gonna see. Oh god, that's an issue, isn't it? I can't tell how loud it is. Alright, well, hopefully someone will tell me. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, hopefully, hopefully someone will let me know if it's too loud or too quiet or whatever. This one I can't test, because this is, it's not a matter of me turning the game volume up and down, because I can hear that. This is just an audio file. It's playing for you guys, but not for me. Get Maya the bee without the audio. Yes. Hey, Baba, why are you yelling at me? Although, like I said, I haven't played this in a very long time, so like, this is just gonna be a refresher and maybe a couple to get me to warm up, to get me, we're trying to rebuild the muscle memory. It's not like, oh god, where was I supposed to go again? It's supposed to be just like instinctively going that way. That's how it's gotta be. How it's gotta happen. Because it's not enough to walk into a room and you can't just look at a room and know where to go. You have to start pushing the direction before the room loads in, because you'll get a little bit of distance that way. Actually, you'll notice if you walk into a room and start moving, or if you start holding the direction before the room loads, you'll actually when you do see the room, you'll be a fair bit away from the doorway. So that matters. Miles, stop. So like that. Like she was just, the room loaded in and she was already touching the wall, is an example. And she may have actually went a little bit further. Like, see, she was off of the stairway. But yeah, it's a way to cut out space. The problem is just remembering where to go, because, like, use that as an example here. We'll be going down out of this room, and we'll be enter the next room on the right. So you can't just hold down here and keep holding down. You have to hold down here and then switch to left. And the only way to know which direction to do is just to know. So that's going to be the thing here. That's what I mean by refresher. It's going to be one of the things we need to remember. Just being very self-conscious about that music. Alright. So from here we go to the ants. Right, okay, right. I'm trying to remember all of the map. Right. So let's see, I'm gonna try to see if I have to pause and stop and think. That's fine. I want to see how well I can remember here to here to here to, like, right. Because I want to make sure I got it down first, so then we can redo it a couple times and then get our, speed back. We're getting our groove back. Right. It's like Stella that one time. Hi. Why are you yelling at me? I'm joking. He always yells at me. He doesn't need a reason. Hey. Lay down. I know you probably want dinner, but at the same time, that's not for a while yet. So I feel like you should calm down. Oh, it's okay, we gotta remember that. Hi. That's what I forgot last time, too. It's only a slight, like, you have to, like, a slight detour, you have to step out of your way, but, right. Okay, I gotta do that. For a lot of these places, exiting the correct spot on the map is also very important. It's like, if you were to travel somewhere on a map diagonally, it'd be a lot faster than going like right and then up, for example. Same with that. Just because you have an area boundary between the 2 points doesn't mean you shouldn't travel diagonally. It just makes it harder to figure out exactly the angle you're supposed to take. So you should still do that. So that's something I've always had a problem with in this game. But we'll get that down. We'll get it down. It'll be alright. I also don't even have my timer up yet, actually, because, this is just going to be me relearning where to go, and then practicing a few times. We'll see. I will tell you my current record is 1809, and my family's yelling at me. 1 second. Yep. Thank you. Looks fine. There's a picture, don't mind. Thank you. It is 1:20 p.m. My family invited me to have dinner with them, and I appreciate it. That's really sweet of them. It's 1:20 p.m. I just woke up. That's also a little ridiculous, but maybe slightly less. Alright. So I see everything's darker now. The thing we're aiming to do right now is find this gentleman. Okay. But no, my current record is 1809. Actually, hold on. I want to see where any of that pollen or nectar is along the way. Because if we could change our path just slightly, we'll barely lose any time, and that'll be very helpful in a later section where that's just very helpful to have. You can get by a lot of this stuff with very little of that. Try new strats. Now, if we're gonna try new strategies, now's the time, right? You don't want to do it in the middle of a run. Like, hold on, I've got an idea. Can I make that without? Hold on. Hey, good morning. I appreciate you. Hopefully the audio's working right. Hopefully you'd be able to tell me, because I can't hear it. Right. Instead of this game has really bad audio. So I turned it off. Okay, so there's no... Okay, right. Well, hold on, guys, right. I just want to make sure it wasn't too loud or too quiet, because I can't hear it. Oh, you can't? Okay. Love you, too. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Like I said, this is a good chance to test some stuff. There we go. So it's a little wasteful, but... nothing we can do about that. God, I hate this game with hitboxes. Look at that. Okay, how am I gonna hold on? Okay. As fast as Maya moves. That's probably good. Like we have to move. Like, you're never gonna move in completely straight lines. Is my video mirrored? Oh, my camera? Yeah, it is. I've been enjoying how it looks switched up, change of pace a little bit. Nothing crazy, but for whatever reason, it's aesthetically pleasing to me. Okay. So as fast as Maya moves like that, we can really just I don't know how much of the pollen we'll need, so we're gonna grab that just to be safe. Yep. It is, I put it backwards. Okay, you can do that, okay. Those are a little bit more clutch, but that means if we don't have to go around those, that's going to be the look. Okay. So I'm remembering a lot of this. It's just it takes me a second to be like, okay, this is what we do now. But considering I haven't done this in since last summer. Yeah. Goddamn pig, stop it. She's like 6. Knock it off. The game developers, oof, oh man, they were going for it. Those be wings. If we're testing this, we're gonna see this game with hitboxes, right? We're gonna see how I specifically need to see how many we need by the time we get to Thekla, the spider boss. we're gonna have to use up a little. Like I'm trying to get through there with as little nectar as possible. Flying power. Jesus, right. It's been a long time. All right, Maya. Sorry you died. I'm out of practice. All right. I'm trying to get through this with as little flying power as possible because it's gonna save us. Like But this, at the same time, you want like to balance the risk. It's like yeah, this strategy might save us a second, but if it only works once out of every 500 attempts, it's not going to matter. Like yeah, technically it would do it, but we can't do it consistently. It might be doable. I can't do it, right? So if we have to use up a little more flying energy to do that, that's something we're just going to have to make peace with. Oh my god, I forgot how much I hate these spikes. Alright. Hitboxes in this game are nutty. They really are. Because, like, earlier I was showing you guys, you can straight up walk through enemies. The enemies themselves don't hurt you, their attacks do. So until they launch an attack or start swinging, you can just walk over them, it doesn't matter. And because of that, you can oftentimes pass diagonally through an enemy, and they'll shoot the opposite direction of you. Because they began their attack facing one way, and now you are on the other side of them. Like that's a good example right there. I think what it is the game considers the hitbox for the sprites, for the spikes, the sprites. So like this thing here, if we were to walk behind it, it would still hurt us. As long as a pixel of Maya touches a pixel of the spike, I think that's what matters. So three-dimensionally, you think you could stand behind them, but it does not act that way, which is funny because these pillars you can stand behind. But like the game considers like, no, if you were to touch the spike, you still die. Oh, that's funny. You can't go through there. Which is what I'm pretty sure is happening here. It may just be better for us to go the top path there because I know I'm going to want to grab that pollen. Pollen are those yellow things. You use them as... How did I end up here? Hold on. How did I get lost? How can you get lost in this game? Oh, wow, it's very easy to get lost in this game, actually. Wrong door? Wrong door. Never mind, we're supposed to go straight down here. That's what I mean, like I'm trying to... Oh, fun fact about these guys, they can't actually shoot up or down. They have to shoot left or right. There we go. Yeah, see, like, that's what I mean. I get lost here a lot. I haven't played this since, like, the summer of 2006, so... Alright. Alright, spider area. I hate this area so much. What? What? Really? It's not ideal, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, it's up, so hold on. Because you get stuck on the spider bits. But you can fly. If you tap the fly button, she'll sort of like this is me tapping it without using up any energy. She can go for a tiny bit without using up energy. And it's not ideal because if you're going over hazards that hurt you, you'll still get hurt. But the spider webs, they just slow you down, so that's, we don't have to spend any that way. Oh, God, Thekla is the great equalizer. You have to just, like, chain hit him, or there's not much else you can do. Like that. Sometimes he gets one in, and if he does, that's it. You gotta try it over. That's too bad. But you know, practice. We are practicing. This is supposed to be bad. It'd be weird if I did this perfectly the first time. And that spider bit is one of the two hard parts of this game. And probably, I mean, maybe the harder of the two. To be honest. Maybe. Hey, Ellie. Hey. Oh, your tail's in my face. I heard. Look how cute that maggot is. That is a maggot. Look how adorable that thing is. Oh, man, this game. Jumpy the maggot. So if you time it correctly, you can do one of these over spikes and not use up any of your energy. But it is very tight. Like you can see that how quickly she lands versus how big the spike's hitbox is. Yeah, like you have an issue. Right. Alright. My current plan is my record is 18 minutes and 9 seconds. If I can get a sub 18, I'd be happy with that. Not sure how much further we're capable of going past that, but I think if I got oh right, okay. That's the first time I actually just forgot something. It's a little disappointing. It's fine, no harm done, we're learning stuff. But I'm confident we could shave off 9 seconds or so. 10 seconds, right? We're just gonna need to get back in the groove. You can jump on my lap all you want, your brother's still up here. She's on the floor yelling at me like it's my fault, like she wants to jump on my lap and jump on the desk and she's mad about it. Ma'am, you have to share. Your brother was there first. I heard you. Like this one here, you go down out of this room. Left. It's wild. Yep, here you are. There you go. You're gonna jump back down because remember how Miles is on my desk. Remember that? All right. That's not the gentleman I even need to talk to. Hold on. Oh yeah. That's less of me forgetting and more of me being flustered with my daughter, and I'm just kind of I wish she would knock it off. Okay. So I believe now we need to go to the swamp area. Snag Mr. Wormman. Find Mr. Worm Boy. Worm Human. Wormman. Yeah. Alright. I'm an idiot. This screen where the cutscene plays is the one you're supposed to go down on, right? Hi, Worm.
What is going on?
I wish I knew. I'm doing my best. I don't know. We need to find the worm because apparently the ants built their kingdom on above the hornet's kingdom, and we need the worm to dig from the ants' kingdom to the hornet's kingdom or something. And the worm has a stomachache, so we gotta go and look how adorable that thing is. Maggot. Gross. Do we have to save Jiminy Cricket? Canonically, is that okay if he dies? Let's this is where I screwed up before. So it's south here when we oh, I mean not now, but south there. Okay, that actually is very helpful. So on the screen, you go south here. You just keep going south. That's going to help me remember. I've got a terrible memory. Also, if you fly too close to that frog, you die. Hold on, let me, I'm sure Jiminy can wait. Let me demonstrate in case you've never seen that because it's the scariest thing I can imagine. It doesn't do anything, it just kills you. It's very scary. Ugh. God, I hate that thing. Like, look at it. Ugh. So I think from here, we go this way. It's going to be a little difficult because of the nectar we need. If I die, it just puts me back at the entrance. Come on, that's a good look, right? Luxby, good morning. I was just in the middle of feeling bad about not sending you that money yet. How are you doing today? I was about to check to see when you're going to be streaming because I was just going to throw you a bunch of subs or see how much that would cost or look for that Amazon thing. I feel bad is what I mean. How are you doing today? For those of you who don't know, I owe Luxby some money, and Amazon is fighting me. Beads? Defoe, you as well. Good morning. Oh, God, yeah, like, I'm trying to... Luxby is one of our European friends, and I'm trying really hard to, like, send some money, and it's like, no, you can't do this. This is suspicious. You need to put in your email and confirm. I'm like, okay, that's fair. And it's like, I don't know. I know you. We sent you an email and you confirmed with the code and everything. I don't know. We're still not gonna let you do it. Like, oh well, Amazon. I wish you would. And that's kind of the end of it. That's where we've ended up. Ouch. Okay, that one you can't fly through. That's weird. Every other enemy you can fly through. Didn't you? I thought you hit affiliate. I'm sorry. Or maybe you were just celebrating like a certain amount of followers. I remember you had some moment where it was you hit a milestone, but it's like like what am I supposed to do in that situation? I'm trying really hard. It's like they said my email thing was suspicious. I'm like, fine, I'll make a new one. This one's also suspicious. Okay, I was gonna say I thought it was 100 followers, and I guess like I'm kind of happy I got that right, but it's it was just my brain forgot because for me the last thing I got was the 50 followers I needed. So the fact that you got 100 followers, I think my brain just naturally assumed you were affiliate. Okay. Coffee is sustaining me right now. I'm sorry. But Luxby was saying there's like Amazon boxes, like essentially PO boxes, but run by Amazon because they control everything now. So I'm gonna look into that. I was thinking about it, but the stream had to happen first, otherwise I would lose track of time and things would spiral out of control really quickly. It would be 8 p.m. and I would be doing something completely unrelated. I get distracted very easily. This way. So I believe we just go here. And this should be the final area of the game. So let's make a save state so we can practice. How is the music, by the way? I know I asked Big, and he told me it was alright, but I turned off the game's music, and I put on the starting soon music, because this game's music sucks. Hey, I'm glad. Alright, so that's the thing. It's zoomed in close enough. I can't tell where we're going. Alright, fine. I'm sorry, Maya, you died. Oh. Luxby, are you familiar with Maya the Bee? Because she's a European thing, and I'm kind of curious. I recognize, I believe she's more of like a rude. I think she's specifically from Germany, but so we're just gonna have to give that guy a wide berth. Also, where are we supposed to be going in this room? Hold on. Like specifically. Left? Okay. I haven't played this game since summer of last year, so it's gonna take a little bit of figuring. And then down here? Yes. Right. It's like everything, like in these areas, everything looks similar because it's zoomed in and everything looks similar. In here, it's more difficult because you don't even have walls to tell where you're going. It's just a big room. Oh, yeah, this is gonna suck. Yeah, this place is irritating. It's just like, yeah, like in here, it's like, this looks the same as everywhere else. Right? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong. It happens a lot. I think left might be the play there. Just because either way, we're going to be going out of our way to get past around that blue guy. It sucks time-wise, but they take about the same. At least left, we get a little bit of our fly power back. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I hate those guys. Jacob, good morning. How are you doing today? Of all of the things that, all the things in this game that are hard to dodge, it's the Whippy Boys, is what I'm choosing to call them, and you can't stop me. Okay, so that's the thing. We went into that room with the lever. We went in there too early. We need this gear. Gah! Really? Really? So if that man just decides to camp out there, you're just kind of screwed. Right. So you do need to do this, but you need that gear first, right? And that's why I checked out the bars over here. It opens this. I just hadn't had the gear yet, right? And so this place is just like going from big room to big room, backtracking and grabbing stuff, and it's fine. It's just irritating because everything looks similar. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna write out like a map, just stick it to my wall. Easier to remember. Because if my limitation here is not being able to remember, I promise you that's not something we're gonna be able to get around. That's just who I am as a person. I love the noise they make when they start chasing you, though. It's threatening. Jacob, I hope you're doing well today. What is happening here? Where are you going? No, we weren't supposed to go in here. I still have the gear. Okay, that was a big boo-boo on my part. We never have to go in here. That's why I was very confused for a second. More than usual, even. We already... Once you get that gear, that's all the gear. Like, there's 2 of them. For whatever reason, it's just, you have access to 2 of them. Oh, God. Okay, sir. Why don't I just do that? Guys, I'm an idiot. I just... Fine. We've got a weapon. Like, you hit him with that, he can't hurt you if he wanted to. You couldn't die against him now if you wanted to. Right. Oh. Big thank you for the bits. Those biddy boys is what I'm choosing to call them. And you can't stop me. But thank you. I just last night updated it. I think it looks a little bit nicer now. I'm not sure. It's too bad.
9 bit 339 bit.
Well, thank you. It means a lot. Oh. Okay, I forgot we do have a projectile weapon. One sec. Yeah? I'll be right back. Alright, I'm sorry. You know, try to spend time with people when you can. Think about, like, you know, in the future at some point you're going to be like, man, I wish I spent more time with blank. It's my philosophy of trying to spend more time with people while I can. Right. Apologize for that. Drink a coffee, we're going to continue. But, I'm happy with, like, I'm not 100% thrilled about the B emote, that bit one. But it's meant to look a little like all of my emotes look a little jank. So, and that never wears off, by the way. That's very useful. It's just the only issue is she pauses when she throws it. But if you're having to, like, go way out of your way for these, it's much better just to throw that at him, right? Can I hit you from? Oh, sir. Oh, you just straight up can't leave. You too, Luxspeed. Appreciate you. I wasn't even paying attention to how many times we had to hit him. That's very not ideal. So, hold on. I think we go back downstairs, we go back into this room, and then we go find Willie, and that's it. But let's double check. Right now we're not doing, we're not timing anything, so we're just gonna look. So I think there's a machine here that we need a crank for. And to get the crank, we need to get it in the locked room. Right. But now the doors are open, so that should be fine. That's what I mean, like, I gotta make a map of this or something. Yeah, with the doors with the bars open, it really is just a matter of like that. That guy is really the last issue because after that everything's open. He's the final boss. It just kind of sucks because he's a little more random. Ellie! You leave your sister alone. Cats. But no, I don't know if I finished my thought because like he'll walk around randomly where Thekla, you know exactly what Thekla's gonna do. You hit him, he goes to the exact same spot every time. You hit him, he freezes. He tries hitting it. Yeah, like Bella's over there trying to take a poop and Ellie like just sneaks up behind her. Like, knock it off. Stop skulking up to your sister while she's in the bathroom. Like, quit it. Oh, I'd be mad too. Is there an option to reset the game? No? Hold on. Is there? Options? What? Is there an ending sequence to this game? Hold on. Since when? I've never noticed. Never played this much. The speedrun ends once you go into that room with Willie. What an exciting adventure. You're not allowed to just call your own game exciting. That's against the rules. It took a lot of nerve though, so, you know, I'll allow it. Well, I'm sorry, Maya, but you're surrounded by it at all times, always. Alright. Other... reset. Although in the future I'll just make a better save state, I guess. Okay, now that we got to a point right. Oh, thank God. In case you're curious about the music, hold on, let me replace one with the other instead of having both. Sorry. In case you're wondering what you're missing out on. I know I'm not a fan either. It is accurate. It's a very accurate way to describe it, Big. It is just very kind of you. Alright. That's the thing. The only thing I'm uncertain of is we need a certain amount of, like, you need to, like, I demonstrated some parts of this game. You need more nectar to fly, and you're going to need a certain amount of projectiles, and like we're like, okay, so we need this many of each, but like you know, margin of error if you miss or if you fly a little bit further, and you have to go out of your way for each of those things. So like, which ones do we go out of our way for, because it's a waste of time every time we do, but we need them. So it's like a balance there. Waste of time to get resources, but the resources you need. So you really need to see like what is the amount of resources, like minimum, and which ones would be the easiest ones to get, fastest ones to get along the way, kind of thing. That's I'm not actually sure yet. So we'll see. I mean, I've made it work, and we got a record on this thing, but it's very not optimum, and that's kind of why I want to go back and do this. I want to do it better. Man, if I had a map. Oh, alright. Alright, we gotta sneak past the guards and get permission. It's very important. Alright, out of my way, nerds. I got permission. Eat it. Alright. Traditionally, when you go through there, you have to tell the guards to eat it. Right, that's what happens. That's what happens when you, like, okay, hold on. Like, you go down out of this room, and I was, like, mistaking the room, so I was holding left. And it's just like, that's the thing, you have to remember which way the game is going to make you face. Like, you go down out of here, she'll start facing left. It's very disorienting if you're not familiar with what's going on. It's like, spatially, this is very weird. Because, like, if you were to draw these in, like level rooms and connected them, this room would be turned 90 degrees to the right from the last room. It's very weird. Like, if you did make a map of this place, spatially, you wouldn't be able just to connect room to room to room the way they appear in the game. It's weird. So we're going to make a map and we're going to connect, like, this room with a room next to it, but the doors aren't going to connect. But they lead to each other. It's, yeah. So this is going to be our go without using save state. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Can't do it without making save states. We're just not going to do it. So let's get back to the first go. Is just me seeing if I remembered what to do, and I apparently I do. So that's the good news. Bad news is now we have to just do it regularly and then go from there. I recognize that we're going for a speedrun record. That's probably like the bare minimum, but we're gonna keep just, you know, doing this and raising the bar every time. And while we're doing this, we're still building like that muscle memory that we needed. Right, that's an example of something we need to not do. So like while we're doing this, we're still familiarizing ourselves with the game again. There's no substitute for just doing it a bunch of times. And your brain automatically knows everything it needs to do. Oops. And it's not like I'm playing Mario Bros. 1 speedrun. It's not like we're not demanding pixel perfect, frame perfect perfection. This is just, you know, I want to beat my record. I'm actually playing worse this time. That's fine. Likely when I do this and get my record, we're going to need to not take sleeping pills. That's probably a sensical thing that we can do. Just start spacing out, right? That's what I mean. The game has a map, technically. Look at this. You tell me this is a map. I'll disagree with you. Ugh. Like, it's a map in that, like, yeah, the B area is west of us. That's it. Ugh. Yeah, hitboxes in this game are super jank. So you can pass diagonally through enemies like that. You can touch the enemy as long as you don't touch the attack. You're fine. So, passing diagonally is often the best strat. If you're dodging, dodge diagonally, always. Enemies are locked into a up, down, left, right grid in regards to attacking. So if you're moving diagonally, you have a much better chance of dodging them. And depending on which enemy it is, you're dodging diagonally through them is the best option. Alright. Glowworm time. Did I ever... There was a point in time where we were going to figure to see if it was faster to go this way or that way. I'm not actually sure. I guess we can test that, because, like, yeah, you want to know the strat going in. I'm an idiot. We missed a step. I was too busy thinking about this. Although I think last time we did test, and I think the bottom path is a little bit faster. And there's some nectar along the way, which is also very helpful. Yeah, I think that's going to be the look. Wait, hold on. What did Cricket Man say to me? It is dark. No, hold on. No, right, we did, we are doing that, okay. Oh my god. No, we didn't miss a step, I'm just an idiot. Right. Yeah, that's so much faster. And we can grab that nectar. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Also, though, we've learned that with that frog section saving, isn't his name also like Jimmy or Jiminy? And I gotta think there's, well, yeah, like there's no copyright on Jiminy Cricket, right? Is there? I don't know. It's a Pinocchio thing, like. How long ago did that come out? Did, like, the statute of limitations pass on Pinocchio? Like, I don't think people have to pay copyright on Pinocchio anymore. It's just a story, right? Right? Am I bugging? But, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, there's no... Well, okay, I'm an idiot. Besides that, it's just a name. You can't copyright. can't use the name Jimmy. Disney owns the name Jimmy. Oh, right, that's believable, but also sad. All right. So besides just doing this thing without save states, we're gonna be, if I bump across the strategy or a cleaner line or like, you know, anything that I think might improve, like a better strat, like that guy there, you can just walk right through him. It doesn't matter in the least. Those guys can shoot at you, but they can only shoot left or right. If you pass diagonally through them, they're kind of just like, yeah, locked in place while you do that. That's another example of one that we might grab. The nectar on the bottom of that room, rather, is what I mean. Ouch, that was equally embarrassing because, oh, yeah, that we didn't even need to go that direction. So equally as bad, right? As embarrassing as it was stupid. There we go. That's what my brain was trying to come out. Equally embarrassing and stupid is what I was going to say. Yes. If I no, don't. Continue restart. There's no way to turn on the music once you start the game. That's disappointing. I was gonna say this music here I wanted to show off to you guys, but alright, I'll do that later. Because the music here is actually creepy, like kind of, like all these considered, like likely because it is just a place full of giant spiders, but the music here is actually like, ugh. Hey, sometimes you can get bad luck if you don't hit him in just the right rhythm. You give him just a moment, he'll hit you and you have to start over. It's very not great. Oh, does that cause contact damage? I think we just died. I'm just waiting for, like, we get the record and I submit my record to the speedrun website, and they tell me I've got too much of the game obscured with my overlay.
That's what you get for being a bad guy!
That is true, that's what he gets. He should learn from that and knock it off. He should stop being a spider. Oh my god, Big? Is this game racist towards spiders? Because, okay, hold on, we're facing some very harsh truths. Okay, well, I mean, in this game, everyone lives in communities of their own people, which, while problematic, I gotta think is just more realistic, right? Like, you would have a colony of ants, right? And then you would have a beehive. So the fact that all the spiders are living together, I gotta say, probably isn't indicative of racism. But I don't know. They are the bad guys, and by virtue of just being spiders. Well, I don't know. Racism kind of gets handled a little bit differently if one of the races is consuming the other race, right? Can we be fair about that? If one race of people was eating another race, I feel like that's less racism and more just like common sense to stay away from them, right? Right? Can we be fair about that? Probably. You know, the suits in Big Spider giving money to politicians to pass legislation in video games. Is there though? Hold on. Joking aside, let me think. Oh yeah, a bunch actually. Spider-Man. Lots of Spider-Man games. But I don't know, because spiders are typically the bad guys, right? And I would feel like maybe that's not fair. But, hear me out on this. Spiders are the worst and I hate them, so they deserve it. Oh, we went the wrong way. Ah. So I mean, I need a map. All of these places look so similar to me. It's like this game mostly requires just holding direction. Like I can do most of this just like with my thumb on the joystick. Occasionally you push a button, but most of this is just walking between screens. So I stop paying attention. I just zone out and I go to the wrong place. That's not right. Hold on. Hold on. We did have to go talk to him. Yep, that would do it. I really gotta make a map of this thing. Hold on. We finish this attempt, I'm gonna make a map of this thing. Because I also need to give my cats their food. Actually, it should be. Yeah, let's do that right now. I'm going to go give them their lunch, and then we're gonna make a map. And I feel like 90% of my struggle here is trying to remember where to go. So if I had a map, I could just, we would be destroying this game if I had a map. Yeah, let's do that. I will be right back. I gotta give them their food. Appreciate you guys. Okay, I came back. I decided instead of sitting down here making this a stream where I just am drawing a map, not even where you guys can see, just on pen and paper. I'm gonna just practice doing this a bit, because execution is another thing. I can know where the spider area is all I want. I just dodging them is another thing. So that's what we're gonna work on today. Yeah, execution. Then when I get off stream, I can make a map and it can. I did. I noticed that too. Thank you. I appreciate you, Big. Good friend. The sentinel of the group, keeping track of stuff. Because we all know I'm not gonna do it. Ooh. But they got their lunch and they're enjoying that. Oh, I love them. Ellie had hers and she's over on the side cleaning herself. Let's see if I can get that in frame actually. Eating next to my shirt on the floor. Ignore that, please. Or don't. Don't let me tell you what to do. I love them. Although now I kind of have an issue in regards to never make your webcam too big. If you extend past the boundaries of the monitor, you're kind of screwed. Move stuff around. Kind of liking this low or high angle we've been doing. Yeah. Like I was saying, just mix it up a bit. All right. Plus, I like that natural lighting I get during this time of day. So yeah, this is going to be less about me doing it all in one shot. I want to see if we can. There's a few different sticking points that are places where we die more often than anywhere else by a lot. Like a lot of this is just walking from one place to another. But some of it is like the spider area, the last area, and actually the hornet place the first time you go there. As well as, I guess, the swamp area. So let's get some practice doing each of those. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And then, my route through the game, I can make a map and we can route, like, where to go here, which, items to sidestep to pick up. Like I can do that in my free time because that's more like just sitting down with a piece of paper and like strategizing. But for here we can practice our execution. Where does this put me at? Oh. Make a better save state next time, I promise. It's about to be loud again, I apologize. Cover your ears for a moment if you're wearing headphones. Or whatever. Don't let me tell you what to do. Just a suggestion. Okay. So now I'm just going to make a separate save state over each of the difficult bits. The bits where you're likely, well, the bits where you can die, rather. Because you can't die in the overworld map here that connects places. So that's one half of things, knowing where to go and making the best lines from A to B. But the other half of this situation is you're going to be in some spots where it's like, yeah, you can actually die and you need to perform. So that's what we're going to be working on today. The execution bit. And the part of that is, without knowing our path, we won't actually know exactly how many items we'll have by that point. So that's a little iffy. So I'm going to grab whatever on my way, like, to those places that I think would be reasonable to grab. Like that there was so close, like I had to just barely sidestep to grab that. So I have to think I would be able to reasonably get that, right? So that's what we're going to do. If there's anything close to where, like this here, like close, we'll do that. Unfortunately, those coins I don't need. They give you lives. As far as I know, the speedrun sites, some games it'll tell you dying is off limits. You cannot die in the speedrun. I don't think this one is one of those. Actually, I know it's not, because the run I submitted, I died a lot. And I was trying to think of like better strategies. Like, mostly it is a matter of just going from point A to point B and dodging stuff. But when you die, it sends you back to the beginning of the screen, and I was thinking there has to be some way we can utilize that. And that bit where we're saving Jiminy, yeah. You grab the crowbar or whatever and die, and it sends you back. I think that'd be a great idea. I'm convinced there's some other spot we can use that in regards to, like, maybe the dark tunnel, maybe the final area of the game, but we'll see. I know it works there for the frog. We did that earlier. I love how every creature in this game, including the spiders, has just like a cute face. These hornets just look like nightmare monsters. Look at that. They've got arms and legs, and they look like an upright person, like anatomically like everyone else. Wow, I say everyone else. The spiders, okay, these guys walk upright. They've got terrifying bug nightmare faces. The spiders have human faces. They're just down on all 8, scurrying around. Ugh, ugh. I hate them. I hate them so much. But like credit where it's due, if they're going to give one of these bugs realistic faces, glad it wasn't the spiders. Big glad about that. Huge glad even. Oh. Right. Wouldn't be doing this otherwise. No. You're our friends. Spiders no. Spiders very no. Just the biggest no possible. Oh. Pig, I choose to believe I'm a kind person. Try to be. Do my best. A lot of compassion, a lot of forgiveness. And I love everybody. Every creature on the planet. Except spiders. That's the one. I have no love in my heart for spiders. Everything else. Catch me killing a fly sometime. You won't, because I don't. Never. I've got a couple stink bugs living in my room because it was cold outside and they needed a place to be, and I'm just kind of like, let them hang from my ceiling because they're just kind of hibernating for the winter. That's fine. I don't care. Spider, I will go to war. I will destroy a spider. Probably feel a little bad about it inside because it's not their fault, but also I need to make sure that they're destroyed. It's very important to me. Oh God, it's not even like thinking about it. Ugh. I hate them so much. That's interesting because mosquitoes are, by all accounts, more dangerous. They're irritating and they don't contribute anything to the ecology of, well, swamps and wherever they live. There's actually people have been studying that, like, do mosquitoes actually contribute anything to the environment that they're in? No, they don't. They actually do not. It's an example of a creature where if you remove that creature from the ecosystem would actually do better. And that never happens because there's always like a balance. Like even if you don't like a creature, you accept that it's important. Like spiders. Without spiders, there'd be a lot of like mosquitoes and stuff. And mosquitoes are not just irritating; they spread malaria, which is very bad. I'm willing to take one for the team and just say that spiders don't need to exist. Mosquitoes, while mosquitoes are bad and harmful and annoying, they're just out there doing their best. Like, they're just trying, living their mosquito lives. It's not their fault they're mosquitoes. Unlike spiders, they can all die. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But, nope. Malaria is, if we're talking about like malaria versus marinara, oh yeah, I agree. Well, actually, that part there we've got pretty down, right? Yeah. So here, we're going to make a save state here, because we're going to consider this the first of the sticky points, is how I'm referring to them. The points where it's like you need good execution or you will die. Sticky points. Areas in the game where it's likely you'll die if you mess up. So let's see here. Right, he's got a big hitbox. So we've got a couple options in that case. We could, as fast as she moves diagonally, do that. I gotta think that's the look, right? Because we can do that consistently. We're going out of our way, but how fast she moves, I gotta think that's not an issue. Because otherwise, it would be, having to tag him with a shot. Or just wait for him to go further down in that case. Yeah. It's probably about the same though, right? Maybe a little bit safer if we wait for him to move. Let's see. When I spawn in, is he going to be in the same spot every single time? Seems like it. One more. Okay. That's what I mean. We're not doing like Super Mario Bros. Speedrun here where like frames matter. That's what I want to see. Well, let's do that a few more times. I think we may have this room actually, like, that's the strategy I've always used for there, like the diagonal. Yeah. Let's go, let's just try this a few times and see. Because this isn't the room I was worried about, to be honest. Yeah, that'll be alright. It's the same strat I used to dodge those, cherry tomato dudes earlier in this tunnel. The guys with the spears, I call those the cherry tomato dudes. Not not sure what they're meant to be, but they sure do look like tomatoes. That's gotta be the best way to do that. The thing is, like, you gotta nail that shot. That's, and then assuming we don't get that. Either way, whether we grab that or not has nothing to do with this guy. So once we, let's get better at getting past this guy, and then leave this question up to future me, right? That seems to be like the best strategy there, yeah. Because not only is that quick, like I need to pause for just a moment to throw, but if I line up like this wall, like that's as far right as I can go. So basically it's like you walk into the room, you go as far right as you can, and you just immediately throw one down, and that's exactly right. Like you don't even have to worry about missing, that's perfect every time. And ideally you'd be going diagonally through here, so it's, you know, like a little bit of time, like I said, but we can still then just like go directly up against this wall, versus normally we would be like down here and then like go diagonal down here. So like, yeah, that's and besides that, it's very safe. That is just, yeah, that's like this is free then, and I think that's it. That guy's was the riskiest thing in this whole situation. We'll load up my save state so we don't waste all that ammo though. I'm trying to get a somewhat decent look at like realistically what kind of items we would have by what point in the game. God, I think that's the play there. I think we shouldn't have to go out our way for that. Pollen, but we'll see. Ain't bad, huh? So we will see. Make a save state there. That guy's not the issue here. So anytime we could make it through a room somewhat consistently, we can just move on. Because this one here is very straightforward, isn't it? Just, yeah, here. Actually, hold on. How, because out of fear, I've always just waited for that shot to go. Can we actually make it in time to not die? Hold on. We can. Oh, hold on. How consistent is that? We're gonna find out. Because, yeah, if we don't have to just stop there and wait, that'd be great. So that's the strategy for dealing with these guys. You just wait, usually. One more time. 3 for 3. If I can do it 3 for 3, then I'm confident enough that we can do it. Alright, cool. Alright. New room. This one's not bad. I say this one's not bad, hold on. Best way to deal with this gentleman. Because anytime we have to stop, that's not great. Ooh. That was slick. Yeah. Okay. The thing is, Maya moves faster diagonally than she does left to right by a little bit. It's faster. So I can stand slightly up, make him proc sooner. No, that was very bad. Don't do it that way. Don't do that either. soon. So that does require a very specific angle. Like, I think that's doable. Yeah. Okay, so I was trying to, the thing I was doing wrong there, I was trying to walk up there a little bit higher to get him to proc where he shoots sooner. That's the opposite of what we want. If we ride this line here, he doesn't shoot until later, and by the time he does, we're already past him. So we don't have to pause there. Assuming we hug that bottom wall. Yep. Every time that we're going to miss him by a mile. Actually, fun here. Yeah. Okay, right. It's funny because while those spike hitboxes are really gross, enemy hitboxes are very lenient. Like look at this. And I'm just gonna say we're gonna hold that button down there because otherwise that's just, yeah. So that there. And I honestly think this isn't gonna be an issue the next room either, because we're gonna hold down the fly button, and there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one wasn't gonna be as bad, but I was expecting it to be a little more bad than that. Okay. We're getting there. So we still gotta do the spider area, the swamp, and the final area. A little bit later today, I've got a herding to do, so that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. This is the one I'm most concerned about because this area here is rough. Like, as bad as the horns are at the end with the spikes, it's a big open room. This has like walls everywhere that you can get stuck on. This has like, the enemies here have projectiles that they can hit you with, not just like the hornets at the end will like hit you, like physically. These can spit at you. There's like, it's just a bunch of walls and enemies that can spit stuff at you. This is the part I imagine we would have got stuck on. Actually, let's let's do this one screen at a time. Okay. So that one didn't seem like much of an issue at all, did it? Like, once I'm confident we can handle a screen, we can, yeah, like that first one's fine. So let's not waste any time with it. We're just wanna. That's my rule. If I can do it 3 times in a row, then we're gonna move on. Cause yeah, that's like, okay, that's not. It's been a long time. I wanna relearn how to do all these. That spider web though. So we're gonna need to keep just making hops. Like an alcoholic. We do have to go around that spider. These blue things are physical, right? You can't. Okay. That's kinda. Hold on. So let's get a better look at this area then. Because can I go left immediately? No. Yeah, hops, like hopping, but also like the thing that you make beer out of. Really generous of you to call it a joke, though. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Oh, there has to be a way here. Hold on. Hold on. Whew. Okay. So, this is rough because we have to go very far out of our way around him so we don't die. It's just like, how far out of our way do we have to go? Game. I don't want to be Mr. Scientist here, but spiders don't have a segmented body like that. They've got 2 sections. That looks more like an ant with 8 legs. I mean, the last legs are coming out of the back section, which also isn't a thing, so I guess. Right. I need to not stop nitpicking. Alright. It's a Game Boy game. It's a Game Boy game about anthropomorphized insects. Can't say that on Family Friendly Stream. Alright. So that's really just no way around that, right? Like, we have to... They can shoot downward. Oh. These guys can. That's very interesting. Oh. Hold on. Let me check something else. Really? Fine. Doing science, we're gonna go this way. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So, God, I hate these things so much. So we can really go like far down here to cross over. I was worried if we had to like go completely over that green stalk, because sometimes you do. Okay, so we got a little more room here than I would have expected. A little bit. We still can't, like here we can't go any further left than that. Okay. So I'm treating it like we need to go down and then back up. We may just be able to go down and then immediately left and make it into that doorway. Depends on how far down we have to go. Yeah? I was thinking we couldn't be that far down and still get into the doorway, but you know, that's why we're testing stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you try turning it off and back on? It seems to work. Our Hives IT guy, that's his strap. I don't know. I don't know anything about technology, and I'm afraid of robots. Oh, that is just... I would have done it, but I need to... God, with his having a range attack, that makes this much more difficult than you think it would be. I probably could fly here, but like, I don't want to waste this stuff. Okay. This is still it. Like, this is the iffiest thing we've done so far. The other stuff earlier was like, I'm convinced we could nail this, but this one is a little more touch and go. Not afraid of robots. That's fair. Actually, it's it reminds me of a really funny Stephen King quote that I am certain I would not be able to correctly quote. So instead of quoting him, I'm just going to summarize. Is that fair? I don't want to butcher it. He says, clowns aren't inherently scary. There's nothing scary about a clown. Not really. But if it's 1 in the morning and there's a clown at your front door, it's scary. And I think that's actually very accurate. Like, a lot of things aren't scary, but they are terrifying in certain circumstances. So, like, you know, like that's a good example of that. Stephen King, he's full of wisdom. Okay. Let's see if we can do that a couple more times. This one I'm gonna do a little more, because like, we can do it now that we've had a little bit of practice in a row, but if we're going on a run, we want to make sure we can do this over and over and over again. So I will be doing this a few times. As long as we enter here on the left, I can hold straight down and dodge that grass. Because that's one of the things I was hanging up on. I kept clobbering this. But as long as we enter here as left as we can go straight down and it'll be fine. The issue now becomes one of, we need to be far enough down where we dodge the spider shot, but not so far down that we can't enter the room, the area to the left. That's the issue we're facing right now. So this requires, like, we can do it. We can actually do this in a very tight 90-degree angle. It's just going to be like 90-ish. We can do it, and you can do it in like a perfect down and then left, like just one turn, but that's the optimal. I'm willing to wiggle a little bit if we get around here safely. Oh, that's just... I went up there, I didn't even have to. It's just like instinctively I see that, like, that thing in the doorway. Hold on. This asparagus in the doorway, I see that and I panic and I go up when I don't have to. Let's make a better save state, like, because realistically I would be approaching... Really? Oh my god, that's so interesting. You can enter there so far left that you begin the next room below something that you can't walk up on. Hold on. So we entered from above, and now we can't then turn back around and go up. We would have to go back around. I know that's not like a huge deal, but that's very interesting to me. That wouldn't help us in the least, would it? Because then we would then be... That would help, actually. Hold on. Because... Yeah... It would require we enter exactly the right spot. Because if you're too close to the doorway, it just pulls you in. That seems like a good look. So let's stand here. I think this is directly above where we need to be. New save state. We're going to test that. Hitbox for that web attack is just kind of broken. That's, yeah, this guy here, because after him it's just like this next one is a gimme. This spider here is the great equalizer. So let's go around, I'll show you. Yeah. This guy here, this gentleman. Stop it. Yeah. Get some help. Like this here, you just go left. That's it. Left. Like, we moved slightly at the very end there, but that was the game doing it for me. Right. Like, you just go left. That's it. Right. So this guy here is just the worst, and I hate him. Okay. So really it's just a matter of going far enough down, but not too far down. Right. So can I actually time that with with how many hops? Like, I wasn't considering her hops are a consistent length as long as we tap them. We can use that to measure. Right? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that makes it more consistent as long as I keep remembering to tap the button. So not quite 2 full hops once we get to the webbing, right? Yeah, that seems to be it. You get to the top edge of the web, you make your first hop, you make your second hop, and just before she lands that second time, you start going left. It seems to be where we're going to want to be. That seems like it's going to be the best. Like that's like exactly what I want, actually. Yeah. That's both safe and fast. Mostly safe. For this one, as long as we make decent time through here, it doesn't need to be perfect. We just want to make sure it's consistent and, you know, like quick, but safe. You die here, that's just, it's gonna, think about how much time you waste when you die, right? The issue is I keep landing and forgetting to push it again, is the problem. She gets stuck for just a moment, but like I said, fractions of seconds aren't going to be the thing here. There we go. The only thing here is this is assuming we enter into this screen at the exact spot we need to. That's the thing. Yeah, cool. A couple more times, just to be safe, you know. Rather be safe. And while we're doing this, I'll actually tell you about. I stepped away for a moment because my family was telling me something. They were telling me a cat story. Our neighbor is an elderly couple, and the wife went out to get the mail yesterday or the day before, and she slipped and fell and hurt her leg. It's very not great. And, you know, being old and it being winter, she's outside in the cold on the ground, not able to do anything. She's just there, cold, and, you know, it could end up very badly for her. And the husband is on bed rest because he had like a surgery or something, so he's upstairs. And the elderly lady goes outside and she slips and hurts her leg. The cat in the house kept going upstairs and climbing on her husband and running downstairs, running upstairs and walking on him and going up and downstairs and like bugging him until he finally got up and he found her outside. So like, cats are wonderful. They act like they don't care about you, but they really care about you. Yeah, like I feel sorry for her, but you know, old age comes for us all eventually. But yeah, like cats really try. They're not like, people treat cats like they aren't as kind as dogs. They are. They're just not as smart as dogs. Is the thing. Like they will try to save you if they can. It's just dogs are better at it because they're smarter. It's like yeah, if a dog can rescue you, they will. If a cat can rescue you, they will. It's just dogs are better at it because they're smarter. Right? Cat will try. It's hard for them to understand things. Right? But yeah, sometimes they will. Okay, this is it took a bit to figure out, but as long as we enter in exactly as left as we can. Start jumping immediately once we hit that top edge of the web. Just under 2 hops. Like I got this down to like pretty exact actually. Hold on. Yeah, turn left just before she lands that second time, and that's Like there's like if you did a tool assisted speedrun, you could probably get through that spider, but this is like ooh. It's dogs are adorable. No, I mean, Big, you could be smart. Like he knows what you want him to do. It's just like you get so overwhelmed with emotions. I've been there. He's smart. He's just excited, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've seen dogs where like you want them to sit, but they're so excited, their butt like hovers above the ground, and their tail's like a propeller, like they're squatting kind of, but like their butt isn't contacting the floor. They're just like really into it. I've gotten sit to work for dogs. Like sit's the easy one really. It's like you just hold a treat above their head and they just, but down is a little more interesting because the time you would use the time you would need to use down is when they're the most excited. That's why that's an issue for me. And if we're counting speak in regards to like, you know, sometimes I get dogs to bark and they don't even like, I don't even have to say anything. They're just barking a lot. I'm just that good. They just happen to keep barking all the time, always. Alright, save state, we gotta fight this gentleman. There's likely like a rhythm. If you get a really good rhythm, you can hit him and make this consistent, but he really does like to just mess you up. Alright. Any coffee left? I don't. Right. Still isn't working. Oh, well, hopefully you get that straightened out. That's not right. So I want to... Hold on, is there anything actually preventing me from doing this? Why? Any other case, she would come back and she'd be like, can't do this because of that. Here, it's just like, no, I want to murder this spider. And I understand that, but also, girl. Alright, fine. Alright, so, the thing is, the objective here is to get as close to that doorway as you can during the fight, because it's less time you have to after the fight. If you can start hitting him on the way up to the door, that's going to save you time later. Like beating him here versus beating him at the top of the screen. Or I guess... yeah, because he goes up that way. So he won't be able to dodge you that way if you're chasing after him. You can chase him and go towards the doorway at the same time. So I gotta think that's the look. That's not great. I don't think there's a... There's no, like... like the way we got around that spider earlier, like precisely, like exactly. Really? You can come up here. Huh. Okay, now we're in charge of Spiderland now. And my first order of business is we're burning it all to the ground. It's all to the ground, all of it. Gone, all of it, forever. Just no more. Spiders are extinct now. You're welcome. I want you to know that if I were ever to stumble upon a genie and given 3 wishes, one of those 3 wishes would be to get rid of every spider, all of them. And I recognize that would probably do terrible, terrible things to the environment. I'm willing to accept that, because my other wish is to be, you know, in charge of the planet. So, you know, we get rid of spiders, and then I make every country be more environmentally friendly. So I gotta think those things will balance out, right? No more spiders, but also no more pollution, right? I feel like that's fair. Oh, I'm sorry. If my feelings weren't clear, I apologize. I hate them. Okay. So that seems to be the thing. The thing here is, he goes a certain amount of distance every time you hit him. And if you can position yourself just above where he is, you can consistently hit him, because even if he does start moving again, you'll tag him. And if you tag him and move, tag him and move, tag him and move, then even if he does shoot at you, you'll be far enough away where you can do your next hop and dodge that way. And If you do it right, you can end up here with him facing away from you, and if he's facing away from you, then there's nothing you can do. Right. Let's see. Yep, just like that. This is a little more tricky than the last guy, but you know, like I said, there's going to be some risk here. Well, that didn't do it. That last shot didn't even hit you, sir. Hold on. What is happening here? Just got scared right away. Let's see. How many shots do you take? 1. Okay, more than 1. 2. 3. Whip. 4. 5. So he just... If you block the doorway, he goes around you. Oh my god. Oh, I hate that. I mean, I love that, but that's why. Why? Why would that be a thing? Alright, fine. That's weird. Guys, speedrun strat of the decade. If you, between the time when you hit him with that 5th shot, it takes him a little bit to react to dying. Oh my god, if you hit him with the 5th shot, it lets you go through the doorway. If you go through the doorway before you don't have to go through the dialogue, you don't have to go through him running away, you can just go through the door. Guys, that... I'm not exaggerating. That's when I say several seconds of time. You know how long it takes him to get out of there? Like, that is just a wacky coincidence. Like, well, after I recognized he takes 5, instead of just hitting him until he leaves, he takes 5. So once you hit him with that 5, you can just position yourself as close to the door as you want, was my idea. And it just let me through. Hold on. Oh, guys, this is the speed strat of the millennium. People are going to be writing about this. When Summoning Salt makes a video about this, he's going to include that. And there's going to be music. Good music. Yeah. Thank you for the bits, Big. I'm also proud of myself. Yeah, that does it. That's hilarious.
I was here. I was here.
I want to see if that works for the final guy too. I don't think the final guy has any dialogue, does he? If he does, like that, we have to wait for the dialogue, we have to wait for him to leave. We can just exit and come back. This is the most relatable thing I've ever heard in my life. Maya, I understand. A hero we can relate to. Okay, so I want to demonstrate how long it takes him to get off screen here. Like the amount of time it takes for him to wait and then start talking. Dialogue. And then this. We can skip all of that. Man. God, I'm just... You wouldn't think I'd be as proud of myself as I am right now, but I am. Oh, man. Guys. Remember, I'm terrible at video games. Terrible at video games. Every once in a while, I can come up with a pretty good strategy. That happens, though. That's the thing, you know. You have to get him in a very exact rhythm. Otherwise, he'll tag you. So there's still going to be that risk fighting him, but I'm okay with that now. That rock directly above me is also throwing me off because I want to be like hitting him and going upward. But yeah, I'm going to have to go at a diagonal angle, so sometimes she's just going to throw upward, which sucks. You wouldn't think a rock that small would screw us over here. Guys, we'll try something else. Alright. I'm like, what if we can just sneak through in his invincibility frames? What if? I was getting greedy. Alright. That is gotta be it. Let's do it like 2 more times, but I think this is gonna be as good as we're gonna get. Like, this guy's always gonna have some element of risk, because like, he can tag you like that and there's not much you can do about it. But that is just... Remember when I said chef's kiss earlier? Whoa, that. That's too bad, I got greedy. You need to attack and move, attack and move, right? Don't sit and start spamming the attack until you get to the very top, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That last one didn't throw, right? Did I see that correctly? She did the throw animation and the pollen didn't come out and it didn't make the hit noise, and yet it let me through. Is there a reason for that? I'm learning about this game. Hold on. If I can't do it at least two in a row, then we're not gonna move on yet. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this guy. You're trapped in here until you hit him 5 times, but you can skip out on that animation apparently. But yeah, you can't leave until the fight's over, for whatever reason. Every other place, if you try leaving and you're not supposed to, she'll come back and she'll be like, well, we gotta do this first. Here, if you try leaving, she doesn't, she just comes back. Which I have to think, the implication there being Maya didn't sate her bloodthirst yet. Which I get, I understand, but also stop. Alright. That's gonna be it. So you move up, you throw, move up, throw, move up, throw. Wait, no, hold on. Fight starts. Diagonal up, left, throw. Up, throw, up, throw, up, throw, diagonal up, right. And if you do that correctly, that's it. That's the exact inputs that you need to do. Just requires a lot of precision and good timing for those last 2 throws, or all of the throws actually. Like, you need to throw them at exactly the right time to both hit him, but not just hit him, but like hit him to make him not throw his web at you. Okay, right. Yeah, but it's not my kind of. Because like. I feel like in the speedrunning community, there's the speedrunners and there's strategists. There's people in the speedrun community who don't speedrun and they come up with like, they'll find exploits in the games and like skips and like ways to get faster at the game. Tips and tricks. They're the coaches of the thing. And I feel like a segmented speedrun is more of like a coach thing. Because you can just do the one thing over and over again until you get it to work and then paste all those together. But you know, that's my on that. Because well, my other reason is like this game isn't very hard, to be honest with you. If I entered a category where everyone was able to do that, I would be very bad at it. Like I'm decent at doing the whole game, but we're going room by room, I would fail spectacularly there. I promise you people would be better at it than I am. A lot of them. It's much easier to play it that way. I say as if anyone else is even speedrunning this. So it really doesn't matter. You just gotta keep that in mind. There'd be steeper competition that way, right? Alright, we're getting there. So we got that strat taken care of. Actually, the only thing we have left is the swamp. I'm in the final area. Miles says hello. Hi, Papa. I also found one of the games I wanted to speedrun for this, because I wasn't only going to do Maya the Bee, I was planning on finding a whole bunch of super obscure bee games that no one speedruns and get some records. That kind of didn't happen. Hey, sweetheart. I know. Cutie. He just got done eating. He wants to snuggle. Hey. Love you, Bunker. Speedrunning strat of the millennium. So, well, I mean, now we gotta try out some different stuff. Hold on. So that's the thing. You need the pass. You need to get up here. Could I? Okay, if we get, so we can get out getting that pass. That would be like legendary. That would be crazy. Stun you? No. What if I tried anyway? Ooh, they did a good job making this impossible. Alright, fine. Fine. It's just after that I'm kind of like, I need that sweet, sweet shortcut high that I just had. Oh god. I was thinking if we inched along slowly with those, we would need like 50, and it would be slower with throwing that many, right? Alright. That's too bad. There are going to be some strats here, I promise. I'm still thinking ways to use that death thing for a shortcut. You still can't. You actually have to use that. Alright, fine. I mean, we're taking the opportunity to look around a little bit, I guess. And that's actually interesting. Here's an example. I was saying if you hold down and you wait for the screen to load, puts you out right there. You can actually get a little bit further. So if I enter going down the staircase and I'm holding left, a little bit further. So not a lot, but between how many times you cross through doorways in this game, that could stand to help us quite a bit. Okay, and then okay, hold on. No, if I load a save state, that puts me back at Thekla, right? Yeah. Alright. Nailed it. Oh god, that went beautifully. That is just... You know what, my favorite part about this whole situation is someone made a task of this. If you're unfamiliar, it's a tool-assisted speedrun where basically they take an emulator and they run the game at like 1 frame at a time to do the optimal best that you can physically possibly do. They can rewind, they could go 1 frame at a time, any button combination input that you want, they can do. And it's just the best physically possible, in theory, because if there's a glitch or a shortcut that they're unaware of, that they wouldn't do it. I'm about positive. I have to go back and look at the task, but I don't know if the task... I think the task waits for him to talk and leave, so Big, if we can beat the tool-assisted speedrun, we'll be legends. Legendary. Children will just be very indifferent because they don't care, but will care, and that's what matters. Oh, man. I don't know, for all I know they do, and it's just something I like. If you discover something independently from someone else, that still doesn't count as discovering it, right? Like, even if you came across it on your own, you still didn't discover it, right? That's not, yeah, right. Christopher Columbus, right? But I'm still excited about this whole thing. I don't know, I'll have to go back and look. Like I said, I don't know, we'll see. Find out. I'm excited to find out. That'll kind of take some of the wind out of my sails if I find out that they already knew about it, but yeah, we'll see, I guess. Either way, my record is currently the record, and I didn't know that, so that added on, I'll save even more time on mine, so like, right? Anytime you have the record and you discover a new strat to go faster, that's good news, right? Rather, if they did that on their record and I still beat them with mine without that, yeah, that's right. You get what I mean. I'm repeating myself. Hi! Hey, sweetie, I know. Hi. He just got some food. And right now he would love nothing more in the world than to cuddle up on my lap and fall asleep. But I'm in my computer chair and he can't. Hey, sweetie, I know. He wants to nap curled up on me, and I'm just, So you go up to that room and you talk to Ant-Man. Can I leave instead? Can we just cut out talking to Ant-Man or not? Because I think we have to talk to Ant-Man. This is the wrong area. Dumbest mistake I could make, right? Because if we don't have to talk to him, then, right? Okay, we do, because the cutscene didn't play. Alright. That's fine. Testing some stuff, right? Although this might be another spot where we can try out the death shortcut I was thinking on. There aren't very many places in the game. If there are places in the game that you could use that to save time, it's very small amounts of time. And it's almost, I don't think that'd be worth it just because the amount of continued or deaths you have, you're likely going to die. I mean, it's realistic that you'll die either during the spider area or the end area at least once, right? You die sometimes. So you don't want to be towing that game over line. You don't want to be down to 1 life going into the last area just to save a second here or there. Right. So we'll see. If it saves a few seconds, that's one thing. But a couple seconds. I could see myself practicing on the dying parts. If we can save a couple seconds with the death skip. Because we got 6 lives. So, like, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if this guy's at the bottom of a big screen of people, we could, like, die, like, right here and get teleported back up, but there is a thing right here. And if we die there, we just go back down. So that's really, I think the only practical place to do that would be that swamp screen. Yeah. Say maybe in the room with at the end with the gears. But the thing that you would use to kill you in that situation is the thing that we would freeze already on the way there. Can I leave? You won't let me leave, right? You will let me leave. Alright, well, smell you later, Jiminy. That's what you get for plagiarizing Pinocchio. We're in a capitalist society, you're not allowed to do that. Okay, that one's easy enough. This one should be fine. Just a matter of over here. Okay. Surly Wood directly left. Up. And that's it. That's very straightforward. Diagonal up. Don't do that. Don't make sure you're holding down the fly button, because otherwise that happens. So I was worried about that being this being a dangerous area. It really isn't. Oh God, Jesus, Big, you startled me. Oh, that sounds like an amazing way to spend your day. Big, I've said this before. I'm jealous. You're wonderful, and I'm happy for you. I am also jealous. Oh man, a lot of happiness in that message you just posted. That sounds like a lovely way to spend a Sunday. Yeah. Alright. I do enjoy the map does fill out as you progress though, doesn't it? So now we got the water area, ants, hornets, or wasps. Yeah, wasps. There's both wasps and hornets in this game.
Hey, pal. Hey, sweetie.
Alright, so that means the last thing we really have to do here is the last area. Get that down. Wait. Hold on. Get through here. Go up. This way. Oh, that puts us where the fly guy is. Or was. Is? Was. As long as you make sure you go down below this rock here, that should, yep, okay. Well, in that case, you could just steadily angle yourself downward here. Yep, that would do it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm the biggest idiot on the planet. I recognize what I just did wrong. Right. It's fine. It's fine. Like, that's why we're testing stuff. I'm gonna make a map, and that's like knowing where to go is my biggest issue because I just forget things. I stop paying attention. I space out and stop. Just right. All right. Not there. That's too bad. And yeah, just gonna make a map. It'll be alright. Hang it above my monitor, just glance at what I need to. Because a lot of this is really just holding a direction. I would have a chance to look at my wall and see where to go next. That wouldn't be an issue. Okay. Actually, speaking of things that we said wouldn't be an issue, this might be an issue. We'll see. What? Let's grab some of that, make up for the ones we just used. So, I forgot we needed to grab the mushroom. That's a part I completely just cut out from my brain. And that's funny because in the original playthrough, that was the biggest mistake I made. I also forgot about it there too. Just, I didn't get quite as far out as that. Okay, yeah, you can comfortably go left of that dragonfly. Oh. Okay. How consistently can I dodge that dragonfly? We're gonna see. Because that was like... I don't know if that's the smart thing to do. We'll find out. But assuming we can get past him that way every time, yeah. Yeah. That's not that bad. For whatever reason, those green things on the ground, I was thinking those were solid objects we had to go around. But that's not true at all, is it? You have a lot of room to do this. Like, yeah, look at that. Cool. Go up here, you walk over. That's not... No, that is right. That is accurate. Okay, we got the mushroom. Come over here. We gotta get the worm man. Worm man's over here. Right. I was like, why don't I have any memory of going up there before? It's because you don't. You come down here. I was very lost up there. Couldn't figure out why I didn't know where to go up there. That is like one of those, you know how worms have like that midsection? That's that. I had assumed this whole time he was wearing like a really weird worm shirt tube top. That is just part of his body. Can I go with you? Would you let me? No? Alright. This is why a map would be great. It all looks very similar. Oh, very important. Bzz, yes, thank you. I agree. Defoe, that's very important. Why does she walk so fast going into this cutscene, but none of the other ones? Man, if I can get her like speedy zipping along like that, oh man. Okay, hold on. We'll see how badly I need those. Because Nectar is going to be an issue. With how many spikes there are here, we're going to be doing a lot of flying. So that's kind of an issue. Nope. Still not the right one. Where's my last save state? I'm about positive I didn't make a good one. I lied! I did. Okay, cool. Every once in a while I make a good save state. Okay, straight through there. Take this room by room, but this is going to be a little more iffy. Come up through here. Diagonal up. Pass through that. So we got enough nectar for that. That's very straightforward. Another diagonal. Yep. Right. Okay, so diagonal, but slightly more up. Hit him. That seems to be the look. Depend on hitting him because we can't line ourselves up like we could with that guy earlier. Where do we go from here? Okay, the objective is the top left of the room. So we could risk it by doing that. I say risk it. It seems like that pot there. We may be able to line ourselves up with that. By the time we contact the pot, he should be far enough right for us to hit. I think that lines up right. Yep. Certainly seems to. So that's going to be very straightforward if that's true. Loading the save state from outside of the room, so like we know that they spawn the exact same spot every time. Yep. Cool. Yeah, that's fantastic actually. And they don't become a threat again, like they just stand there. The game may as well have just blinked him out of existence. It's just it leaves them in because I think it's more like family friendly. Like they don't want Maya to be murdering people, so they just say like they're stuck, which is funny to me. Right, and then we can. Once we, hold on, let me make a save state right here. I want to know for a fact that the moment we enter this door, I'm safe to throw. Because that would be like great timing, right? Fantastic. fantastic. And then you go straight down. Perfect. Perfectly aligned. Guys, we're getting it. Let me try something here, actually. We're talking about like using lives to save time. So versus that's about the same time, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, hold on, we gotta do science, I forgot. We're testing. You all right? Is science just... I have no idea what's happening. That's weird. Did the bits thing just pop up? What is happening? Hold on. I need to clean up my OBS. Why is science not playing? Is it not playing? Because it doesn't look like it's playing on my end. Huh. I'll have to figure that out. Alright, fine. Yeah, I'm like, what? That's okay. Oh, you know what it is? I know why that happened, actually. It's just, my OBS is acting wacky, but I know why that happened. So I shouldn't have to do that, though. That's the thing. Yeah, we can just walk through there regularly. Alright, so let's not die, because that's a waste of a life. We could actually just do this. It's fine. How is science still up? How? Actually. Really, I swear I fixed that. Alright. Thank you. That's what I mean, your constant vigilance. You're just like good at this. So we should go directly to the right. Right. Grab that. Okay, this guy's gonna be a little more of a nuisance. So we go through here, we go to the right. Oh, no, we don't go to the right. That's at the top. See that? Right? Need a map. I hate this place because this whole place looks so similar. Every room looks the same, and I can't remember which room's which. And now we go to the right. Make sure we get around that lip, though. Alright. So this next one is going to be very nearly the last room we have to worry about. This one, and then the boss, and that's going to be mostly it. Can I just... Hold on. Hold up. What is the best way around this guy? Because it's like... This is open enough where I'm worried no matter what we do, it's going to be a bad decision. And I don't even know if I need this nectar. Hold on. Diagonal's the best way through a room. Okay, assuming we don't need that nectar, we can just do this. Yeah, right? That seems like the best option. They did? Ah, it's even better. I was gonna scribble one on a notebook pad of paper. Oh, and then once we have him frozen, we can grab that on the way back. Guys, that's it. That's the play. That's it. That is, I'm glad about that. Because, like, yeah. It's just gonna scribble one on a notebook pad of paper. It's just gonna be a bunch of squares. Do you talk when you die? You do not talk when you die. Colonel's log. Okay, so how long does it take to... Would that save time? I don't know if it would. How many times do I have to hit you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Six? 7? 8? Yeah, that little bit of dialogue, it's all we're going to be skipping, so that's fine. That's alright, fine. Although now I do know that if we count out 8, we can hit him with 8 and then start walking towards him without having to wait for the key to drop. We could just... because we know he's about to, so we can start walking towards him. Thanks for the research, Big. I mean it. You're the brains of the operation. You are the brains and the charm and the like actually everything. Now that I think about it, and you think you know I should probably be jealous about that, but you know you do what you're good at. I own a webcam and you do everything else. That's how this works. Once we do that, this is very straightforward. We go up here, and then we go up here, and that should be it. No, we didn't. I lied. That's not true at all. I do play the video games, and I have no personality. Thank you. You have to go up here, right? Like, there's no danger. It's just another matter of me, like, remembering where to go. Alright. So, I mean, no threat. It's just I forget things. Okay, I'm gonna go and look at that map, and yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna do this. We went through today and we took all of the difficult parts that we would normally die on, and we kind of like came up with better strategies to get around stuff, safer strategies, like fast and safe, which is great. I need to study up on the map, but guys, I believe in this. Not only can we get a sub 18, we can destroy an 18. Oh man, excited about that. Let's see. I appreciate it, guys. I do, aside from that, need to get ready though, because Defoe, being the good friend that he is, redeemed some extra herding purchase. So I'll be doing some Alien vs Predator for Atari Jaguar here in a little bit. I'll post about it in the Discord before I start up this stream. So I mean, if you want to stop by for that, just Big, I'm proud of you. good friend. Alright, so there's the Discord. In case you want to stop by for that. I'll post about it before I show up, like I said. And that's probably not going to be for a couple hours yet, though. Likely... let's say... 6 p.m. EST. Yeah, I should probably give an actual time. There is a thing going on today, right? Yeah, okay, no worries. Don't feel obligated. It's just gonna be me torturing myself with a really, 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 really bad video game. So, appreciate you for stopping by like you did anyway. Good friend. Thanks again for the bits. Thanks again for the company. Same for all you guys. You're fantastic. Whoever is around right now, just know that I appreciate you. I'll see you guys around.